I'm Dr. John. This is your Maintenance Minute. Guys, I got to tell you, I love this process. We're continuing our discussion on the 32 processes and practices of the storeroom. We're down to repair or replace. I love this one. This is one of those nuanced processes. You're likely not to have this documented, but you need to. This is one of those, as I said, nuance. This is one of those that separate the really, really good storerooms and the exceptional world-class storerooms. This little tiny process called repair or replace. Have this documented and be disciplined to the process. Here's what I'm talking about. The maintenance organization, regardless of who runs the storeroom, if it's run by maintenance, run by procurement, maybe you got a third-party contractor running the storeroom, regardless, the maintenance department has a responsibility to the storeroom to identify what to stock, what quantity to stock it, what they can get rid of, and also which of those components are repairable. Now, by now, everybody here that's possibly listening to this Dr. John's Maintenance Minute understands if you're going to go buy a car battery, you need to take the old battery with you, right? It's got a core value to it. If you don't have that replacement battery, the bad one, if you don't bring the bad one in, you're going to get charged $50 or something because you don't have it. They want to take the old one. I'm not sure what they do with it. Maybe they repair them or pull precious metals out of there. I don't know. But anyway, everybody knows that that's the process. There are some components in the storeroom that if you go get one, I'm expecting you to turn in the old one, and we send that off for repair. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's big motors, it's gearboxes, cylinders. Maybe there's some other electronic components. Maybe there's other things that you guys send off for repair. It's maybe unique to you. Now, I know there's some fundamental things. But it's important for the maintenance department to go through the storeroom and go, that one, not those 10, that one, not those 3, but that one, these 2 over here, and that's it. These are the things that if a planner says, hey, we need one for a job, remember, we're kidding everything from this point. I expect to receive back in the storeroom, I expect to receive the used one. Now, here, this is something that's really important too. The maintenance department has to bring that used one, if you will, back to me in a complete assembly, right? And it has to be clean. I don't want to get something on a pallet that's leaking hydraulic fluid or oil or something like that. It has to be complete. If we're going to send it off for repair, it has to have all the bells and whistles on it, or the repair shop's going to go, hey, you guys are missing a servo, or you're missing a spool or something like that. So the maintenance department has a real responsibility to repair or replace. All repairable components have to be tracked by a unique individual serial number. This is important because here's what I'm going to find out. As I'm sending components off for repair and they're coming back into the storeroom and they're in storage or they're in stock for the next time somebody needs something, they go get that one. I want to track the performance of that component because when it comes back from the repair shop, it's not as if it was brand new. It doesn't have the full life of a brand new one. I'm going to track, and here's what I'm going to find out. I don't have a motor problem, a 50 horsepower motor problem. I have that motor problem. It seems like the problems follow that motor around. I don't know that if I'm not tracking by unique serial number. Now, the person who does that is the planner. The planner knows where these unique serial number components are put, and they're tracking essentially the mean time between failure or the life expectancy, and they'll start noticing a trend like that gearbox doesn't seem to be lasting as long. I can actually trend that on a chart wizard Excel type program, or that motor or that cylinder, and pretty soon I've got to get rid of that repairable component and buy a new one. Again, you guys know what I'm talking about there. Everything's tracked by a unique serial number. Engrave it on there, stick it on there, paint it on there. I don't care how it gets on there, but everything ought to have a unique serial number. The maintenance department has a huge responsibility in this process of repair, replace. First of all, they're identifying what parts are repairable, and then they have to return the used one to the storeroom. That's usually where things are shipped out, right? And that has to be, those parts have to be complete and they have to be clean. I'm suggesting they're palletized and shrink wrapped and all that stuff by the time it gets back to the storeroom. Very important. This is a nuanced process. This separates really, really, really good storerooms from world-class storerooms. Call me if you need some help. Hey, don't forget to subscribe too if you like what you see. I'm enjoying these videos. I hope you are too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm Dr. John. This has been your Maintenance Minute.